to ET English, the unique English language learning feature of the Education Times. This recording is brought to you by Achini Abegunwadana and her team at London Academy of Speech. The Education Times comes to you every week with the Sunday Times, a leading publication of Vijay Newspapers Limited. ET English introduces a unique way of learning English through stories. It has a short prose passage taken from a novel, a picture story, both of which are being published in episodes every week. All the lessons and activities that are given in the feature are from these two stories. Many English scholars accept that when you learn a language through stories, you remember them better. Further, the picture story will complement this by adding the visual component as well, where it will help the readers create vivid images in their minds, helping them to remember those dialogues and words through those incidents. The first episode of ET English appeared in the Education Times section on the 13th of September 2015. Now, we are going to bring the audio version of this feature where you can listen to the stories and lessons. First, the picture story, secondly, the novel, and finally, the lessons. To get the best out of this feature, we suggest that you get a copy of the Education Times and also a dictionary. It will also help if you have read the feature once or twice on your own. At the same time, try to get the correct pronunciation by listening to the audio attentively and repeatedly and trying to read it after every dialogue, emulating the voices that you hear. You will now listen to the ET English lesson number 48 that appeared in the Education Times section of the Sunday Times on the 14th of August 2016. This page will be uploaded to the ET English website on the 23rd of August 2016. We start with Hygieners, written by Ranjit Gunaratne and illustrated by Anton B. Pereira. Episode 38.
They moved to India. Param called me briefly just before leaving. What? You mean he's not coming back?
No calls, no FB updates. As if he just vanished into thin air.
That's just not like Param. I smell something fishy here.
Anyway, there's nothing we can do unless and until he contacts us again.
Yes, the best thing is to leave him alone until he sorts out whatever it is. Nimali's trip to India for the concert is getting closer.
So when are you leaving, Nimali?
The concert is on the 13th, next month. We need to be there on the 8th.
Is everything ready for the trip now?
Yes, I'm going to collect my passport tomorrow.
Tell me if there is anything I could do.
Yes, I will. And thank you for everything you have done.
Hans, you're going too fast. Not fast enough for me. Hang on tight. I will show you what fast really means. Hey, watch out!
Let's now listen to episode 15 of Ratnapala Scarecrow, taken from The Mirror of Paradise, written by Asghar Hussain. Ratnapala was meanwhile living in dread about the fate that would await his Pambaya. At night, he stirred restlessly in his gunny bag. And so the day came. Apuhami woke up early that morning and took a stroll. He was elated, for it was a matter of hours before the defining moment in his life. Then someone ran up to him and said that the Pambayaka was covered in a black cloth. He laughed and remarked, "Well, If Ratnapala thinks that covering it up will stop us from going ahead, then he must be more mad than I thought. The lessons for this week starts with Activity 1. Read the text and match the responses in column B with the questions in column A. Column A, questions. 1. In what did Ratnapala restlessly stir at night? 2. When the day came, what did Appuhami do? 3. Why was he elated? 4. What did the person who ran up to Appuhami tell him? 5. What does he in the last sentence refer to? Column B, responses. He said that the Pambayaka was covered in a black cloth. B. In his gunny bag. C. Appuhami woke up early that morning and took a stroll. D. He refers to Ratnapala. E. He was elated because it was a matter of hours before the defining moment in his life.
Activity 2. Underline the prepositions of the phrases given below. 1. About the fate. 2. In his gunny bag. 3. A matter of hours. 4. Moment in his life. 5. From going ahead.
Activity 3. Underline the similar word to the words underlined in the sentences from the words given in brackets. 1. A similar word for fate is 1. Luck, 2. Destiny, 3. Fortune. Question number 2. A similar word for await is 1. Anticipate, 2. Invite, 3. Dream. Question number 3. Stroll is to 1. Run, 2. Saunter, 3. Turn. Question number 4. A similar word for elated is 1. Angry, 2. Disappointed, 3. Overjoyed. Question number 5. Remarked is 1. Described, 2. Commented, 3. Shouted.
Activity 4. Read the picture story and match the language functions with their examples. Language functions. Question number 1. Checking information. 2. Expressing doubt. 3. Asking for information. 4. Giving information. 5. Offering help. Column number 2. Examples. 1. Yes, I am going to collect my passport tomorrow. 2. So when are you leaving, Nimali? 3. Smell something fishy here. 4. Tell me if there's anything I could do. 5. You mean he's not coming back?
The word bank for this week. Most of the meanings given are relevant to the context of the stories. 1. Briefly, in a few words. 2. Update, to add the latest information. 3. Vanish, disappear suddenly. 4. Fishy, something that makes you suspicious because it seems dishonest. 5. Unless, something can only happen or be true in a particular situation. 6. Until, up to the point in time. 7. Hang on, hold something tightly. 8. Meanwhile, while something else is happening. 9. Dread, fear that something bad is going to happen. 10. Fate, that which is destined for somebody. 11. Stir, to move or to make something move slightly. 12. Restlessly, without resting. 13. Stroll, walk somewhere in a slow, relaxed way. 14. Elated, very happy and excited because of something good that has happened. 15. Remark, something that you say or write which expresses an opinion. 16. Ahead, in front. 17. Thought, something that you think of or remember. The answers for last week's lessons. Activity 1. 1. C, 2. D, 3. E, 4. A, 5. B. Activity 2. 1. Big, 2. Ceremonious, 3. Whole, 4. Prominent, 5. Local. Activity 3. 1. Blazing or burning, 2. Formal or solemn, 3. Important or conspicuous, 4. Submission or selection, 5. Announce or declare. Activity 4. 1. Dilki showed her tattoo. 2. It symbolizes overcoming all obstacles through perseverance. 3. It will give her strength and purpose. 4. He must have gone to Jaffna. 5. Dilki wants to be slim always. Dear listeners, thank you very much for taking the time to listen to our recording brought to you by the London Academy of Speech. You are welcome to give us your feedback and suggestions on the telephone numbers and the email address given in the ET English feature in the Education Times section. This recording has been voiced by Achini together with Channa and Nashali. We shall meet you again with ET English, Lesson 49. Until then, goodbye and happy learning.